Hello everyone. How are you guys doing? Isiam, you are going live on Instagram,
And
and
you
once again, my
fail.
mind failed, which is
Yeah.
very interesting. I'm gonna have to talk to these people here. I don't know what's going on. It seems that always mine is the one that fails, and then yours goes in. Must be, I don't know. Well, we're gonna go with the flow. For those that are watching us right now live, please welcome. Let us know who you are, where you coming from. Place a comment either in YouTube, Instagram. Where else we have Facebook as well. So you can leave a comment and we will be able to see who you are and say hi to you. Now, Siam,
Welcome. Welcome, everybody. It's so good to be here, Rafa, with you again. Thanks for inviting me.
of course, of course. So now for those that don't know who we are, because we are pretty much brand new to all these lives, right? So for those people that are joining us and are wondering who are these guys, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. My name is Isiam, and I am an energy healer. And I like to help people to reconnect with their true self with the therapies like Reiki, Magnify Healing, Biodecodification, and lots more.
That's right. She has quite a few more like dream analysis and yeah. So we both have quite a few tools under our sleeves, right, Siam? Just like magicians. And for those that don't know me, my name is Rafael Lopez, and I am a quantum healer and instructor. And one of the things that I am doing right now, because you see, I have had people asking me, so what do you do exactly? Because some years you are helping, people with pain. Some other years, it depends on what I feel that the people need on that year. Okay, that's why I focus more direct into something. That doesn't mean that we can help other people, but it is more for trying to help the people that it needs it at the moment. So what I'm
Exactly.
focusing right now is on explain chronic pain. And you might be wondering, what do you mean with unexplained chronic pain? Well, it is a case that you're experiencing this pain, you go to the doctor, and they can't, see that there's anything wrong. They go, there's nothing wrong with you. All the tests are positive, everything is good, so it must be in your mind, right? They might say. So that's when I come in and start grabbing different techniques under our sleeves, like we were saying, like magicians, and find what's the underlying reason that's causing that pain. Okay, so that's pretty much what I am doing at the moment. So I'm seeing that there's people joining in. Please remember, put a comment to see who you are, and then we can say hi to you. So Isiam, today we are going to explore the fascinating secrets of the chakras, right? Now we
Exactly.
are going to describe them as much as we can, and then tomorrow and the following days, we're gonna be covering each chakra because um, we're gonna try to put everything that we can, everything, all the knowledge that we have, and like explain fully, right? So,
Exactly.
do you wanna jump in, Isiam?
Yeah, sure. So get ready to immerse yourself in ancient wisdom. We will learn how to balance these sources of energy to achieve a fuller and healthier life. Are you ready to unlock your inner power? So let's
Let's see.
begin
Let's see if it
then.
works.
Yes.
Well, we're assuming that you were going, yeah, right? So that's why we have the software to help us inspire. Perfect, Isiam. So, you see, guys, every living creation needs life force energy to survive. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
So, animals, the plants, right? The plants, perhaps, that it needs the soil, the water, and then the energy from the sun, and so on, including us as humans, right? So you will notice on this image, Isiam, do you mind placing the image there? Yeah, as you can see in the image here, okay, they're covered the seven major chakras, okay? And then these are the ones that distribute the power to hundreds of smaller chakras around the body. Remember, we were saying, I believe it was yesterday or the day before, that we have chakras in the palms of our hands. And there's
Yes.
other small chakras around the body. But we're going to be covering the seven major chakras, okay?
Yeah. The word chakra comes from Sanskrit and it means will or disc. They are the forces of energy or centers of force in the body energy field. They are actually like a spinning vortex, similar to cyclones, drawing energy from the atmosphere and charging our cosmic batteries.
That's right. And not necessarily these ones, right, Sam? I still have the battery here when we were doing the live. I haven't put it away. You see, guys, the chakra system originated in India, okay, between the 1500s and 500s before Christ. Now, the ancient text called the Vedas was the first one to mention the seven primary chakras and introduce the energy systems. Now, our being is connected to the energy flowing through us, and the chakras are those vital energy centers. Okay, these energy centers within our power to be able to make up our existence. Now, each one of them, Isiam, play a
Mhm.
crucial role in our overall being, right? And that's why we are going to cover them.
Exactly. Imagine these chakras as key points where energy flows, directly influencing our physical, mental, and emotional health. So, by learning about these energy centers, we can better understand how to balance and harmonize this energy, cultivating a fuller and healthy life. I
That's
want
right.
you
And,
to,
oh,
sorry,
sorry, I
I want you
apologize.
to know that the main chakras in our body are seven, and they are located along the spine, and each one of them is associated with a different aspects of our life.
That's right. I sorry to interrupt you. I was gonna say let's look and see if there's any messages. So far, there's no messages. Don't be shy. We won't bite unless we do. Yes, thank you, Sian, for that. So you see, the seven centers that we've been talking about, right? These seven energy centers emanate from the spine. Thank you, Sian. So I'm going to show you, Isam is showing the picture right now that we have for you. So these centers emanate from the spine, right? Like Isam saying, except from the crown chakra, which emanates, it's right here. I don't know if you can see me pointing. That one here emanates from the top of the head because it connects to the divine, to the source, right? That's where the energy comes. And Isiam, I believe when you do Reiki, that's when you bring that energy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have the root chakra, which is the one here in red. Oh, you just took it out. Thank you. This one here, that is in color red, that goes to Mother Earth, right? Remember when we were doing the roots connecting to Mother Earth? That's pretty much that one that goes down and the other one goes up, okay? And we have the chakras. Obviously, imagine that there are circles here in the middle, like what we've been saying, right? That's why they say that it's a wheel or spin because they're spinning. So then, when we are doing the practices, like Isiam and I don't know, Isian, if you have done this. So let's just take it out right now. It's perfect. So as you were seeing in the picture, there's the chakras emanate from the front and the back, right? So as an example, when I was learning bioenergy, They have us kind of like sense the aura or the chakras are along the body. And I don't know if Sian, if that's the same thing for you.
Mhm.
And pretty much the reason why we were doing this is because, let's say, once we're using the chakra that we have in our palm, we are picking up where the energy is not flowing, and then we can see which one of the centers, right, it's not flowing properly, or if it has too much in it, right? And so the ones at the front, okay, I'm just gonna put it again, the chakras, the ones in the front, these ones here, most likely will represent if something is being in the present moment. So it's something more recent, right? And the ones in the back, if we pick up something in the back, that means that it is being there for a long time, right? So that's past. And front, it will be the present. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Now, is there anything else, Isiam, that I'm missing here?
No, that's fine. I just want to mention that when a chakra is blocked or imbalanced, it can manifest even physical, emotional, and even mental problems. Do you want to know, Rafa, what can be the causes of blockage in the chakras?
Yes, but you know what, Isiam, before we continue with that, before I forget, people believe that each chakra has influence on the organs or glands around the area. I just wanted to mention that before we forget or before I forget. You see, the energy of the chakras can vary, right? Greatly. So we're going to explore their functionality, the possible diseases when there is an imbalance, what can happen if one of them is blocked, and the consequences when some areas have an energy deficiency while
Mhm.
others have too much. So I wanted to mention that that's what we are going to cover once we talk about each individual chakra.
Chakra.
So the reason why we're going to be doing one chakra a day is because we're going to be discovering all of this. Okay, so it's going to be very broad explanation
Exactly.
that we have for you. Sorry, Sam.
Exactly. So, what causes blockage and in the chakra could be memories buried deep in the subconscious mind from childhood trauma, maybe abuse, or even a learned restricted belief system. Could be an unforgiven emotional injuries. Maybe that tension is the one that is accumulating in your chakra and doing this kind of block on it. It could be also a repeated denial, guilt, depression, and even unfelt emotions, Rafa. So
That's right.
eventually, everything is affecting by posture, metabolism, breathing, and emotional state.
Yeah, it's totally true what you're saying, Isiam. That's why we've been bringing these lives, right? Talking about the subconscious mind, about the childhood wounds, right? The traumas. So it kind of, like Isiam was saying in Spanish, it's almost like the puzzles, right? That putting the
Mhm.
puzzles together. So that's why we've been bringing you all these different things. Now, something that I want to mention here is that you might be saying, you know what, Isian? I know all of this. Chakras. I heard about chakras. I know what chakras are and so on, right? But what we were saying in the Spanish live is that once we go into a course, what they recommend and what we recommend to the people that are coming to our courses is that, you know what? All the knowledge that you have, you leave it behind. Okay? Pretend that you don't know anything and
Exactly.
just be a sponge and absorb as much as you can. It's just kind of like when you are reading a book, right? You read it for the first time and then you're like, oh, cool, I understand. Then you read it for the second time. There are more things that you're picking up, right? They're like, oh, interesting. how come I missed this part? Like, I don't remember seeing it, right? It's the same thing with the lives that we're having. Siam might have a different perspective when she's bringing it up here, and that's what I love about this. Is that, oh, interesting? I didn't know that, right?
Mm.
And then we are learning from each other. So even though you know about it, just hear us out, go with the flow, and perhaps you might learn something new. Okay, go
Exactly.
ahead. Siam.
So remember that the chakras receive, accumulate, and distribute the breath of life, the breath of the prana. You remember that we talked about prana yesterday? So the
That's
main
right.
focus of the main focus of the chakras revitalize each auditory or energetic body and thus the physical body. So it triggers the develop of different aspects of self-awareness as each chakra is associated with a specific physiological functions and transmits energy between auditory levels. Each progressive layer exists in octaves of frequency, always increasing.
That's right. That was me. I apologize playing with the sharing button there. Yeah, thanks for that, Isiam. You see, guys, these seven chakras contain all the good and bad thoughts, okay? Those deeds and actions that you have committed in all your lives. That okay, when I'm saying all your lives, you're like, well, I don't understand, Rafael. Um, I'm in this life. What do you mean with lives? Well, that's if you believe that we reincarnate and that we're going through the processes where I cannot say this is 100% sure because obviously uh, I cannot prove it scientifically, but other people have experience where kids, as an example, right? When I was a kid, I remember my past life, right? My parents, uh, we grew up with parents that they both were into metaphysics and so on. So I had the memories of a past life, and other people also have the memories of a past lives. So if you believe in this, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's what people think. Let's say we're gonna put it that way, that all the deeds and actions that you have committed through the lives of your soul here on earth, okay, we're not going to go too deep into this. It is the representation is, of the emotions
Mhm.
that causes the pain, suffering, and illnesses, right? Because, Isiam, I don't know what you think, but once we are with a client, right, sometimes we find that the pain or something that is blocking them from achieving what they really want in their life is coming from a past life. Have you had that
Exactly.
experience?
Yeah.
Right? So it's not only inherited, meaning coming from parents, right? Or not only parents, but it could be great grandparents and whatever, right? We're going to talk about it later on after we finish the chakras. Um, it can not only be with trauma, but it can also be a past life and things that are leaking into this lifetime. I hope that this is not too woohoo for you. Obviously, if you're watching this, it's obviously you want to learn all about this, and it might not be too woohoo for you. But don't you think, Isian?
Exactly.
Okay, and I believe this is gonna be the end of our live today. Is there anything else, Isian, that you wanna say before we finish?
Yes, I just want to tell you that remember that discovering and balancing our chakras can be a very powerful key to living in a more peaceful and fulfilled life.
Yes, there's remember, there's always time, right? It's not like, oh, I'm too old or I'm too young,
Yeah,
right? Definitely. And imagine, right? Like, I mean, if you're older, how many little rocks, how many experience have you had, right? Remember that river part that we've been talking about?
yeah,
So it is time. And once you, like, if you don't know about this and how you can transfer things to your kids, or how everything goes through generation. Really, the thing here, guys, is that if you cannot solve the problem, most likely now you're gonna pass the things to the next generation. Now
Exactly.
that generation, it will be the ones responsible. Let's say it's almost like you're passing the potato, the hot potato, right? And so it's nice if you can liberate all of this, so then the new generation can come free, okay? And then
Exactly.
it's less responsibility for the new generation. The beauty of all the stuff that we do is, yeah, I just want to wrap it up, is that once we clear something, it doesn't only clear from the person, it also clears from all the generations above, right? So generations above and generations below. Meaning it could be mother, grandpas, great grandpas, and then your kids and whatever, right?
Thank
So
you.
it's not only you. And what I say, joke with my clients is that, you know what, we're working with you, but at the same time we're working with your mom, we're working with your grandpa. You should start like asking for money. They're like, okay, I'm clearing your stuff as well, so come on, like,
Yeah, cooperate.
cooperate, give me some money, honey, right? So yeah, definitely. And this is the way how I am always with my clients. My clients can testify on this. I always like to have fun with them, because when you're having fun, things go super smoothly. Don't you think?
Exactly.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you once again, and we'll see you tomorrow. We're going to start with the first chakra, the root chakra. We're going to be discovering all about it. And so, hopefully, this can help you. We're going to cover from like if it's blocked, if it is imbalance, how many, what are the things that you can use to balance it, what can practices you can do.
Yeah.
We're going to give you little tools, perhaps, on how can you start on your own if that's what you are choosing. And if
From
you do
Ramadan.
decide to go the route of, you know, um, having sessions with one of us or someone that resonates with you, it's also cool as well.
Exactly. Thank you so much for being here and for being part of this community. Thank
Thank
you,
you, guys.
Rafa.
Oh, okay. Josefina is viewing also. Josefina, hola.
Thanks for watching us, Josefina.
Gracias por vernos. Thanks for watching. Ah, Josefina, nada más te digo, tenemos el de español, ya lo hicimos en vivo. Va a estar en Facebook y va a estar también en YouTube. I was telling Josefina, because I know that she speaks Spanish, that we also have the live that we did in Spanish, right? And also for you guys, um, if you didn't watch this, if you got in right in the middle and you want to watch it again, if you are in Instagram, you can follow us on our Facebook. You can find me as Rafa Energetics, or for Isiam Holistics, and the same thing goes for YouTube. So you can choose your preferred social media. And hi, Josefina. And so that's it for us. Have a wonderful day. Isiam, thank you so much once again for being here with us. And we'll see you
Pleasure.
tomorrow.
Bye,
Tomorrow,
guys.
tomorrow. Okay.
Have a
Bye.
great day. Bye.